Hello and welcome to your Portuguese. If you are watching this video, first of all, congratulations. You have just begun the Basic Portuguese course of your Portuguese. And if you are a beginner, this will be your first step in the path of the Portuguese language learning. And what we hope is that it will inspire you to keep it on, and that you may indeed learn and use Portuguese in your life, either professionally or personally. As in any language, in Portuguese, there are some parts of speech and they are very important because without them, a language might not be composed. It will be incomplete. So this course is going to focus on the most important basic parts of speech of the Portuguese language, so that you may have a base of the idiom, seeing all of them gradually, and being able to understand and use them in the end of it. Sometimes someone mentions something for the first time in a speech, and that means what that person mentioned was not something specific, but when that person wishes to do it for the second or other times, that thing will not be undetermined anymore. Thus, it will be necessary to specify it. Specifying things in speech helps a person to give a direction to the message that he wishes to convey, and as for each purpose, there are different kinds of parts of speech in a language. For this one, there are the articles. In this lesson, we are going to talk about the articles. They are a very important part of speech, so it's crucial that you learn them, so that you can use the Portuguese language properly. In this video, you will know what are the articles, their classification and their functions. The articles, or os artigos. The articles are words which come before substantives to indicate if they are used in a definite or indefinite way. The articles may also indicate the gender and the number of a substantive. The articles may be classified two ways in Portuguese, either as definite, artigos definidos, or as indefinite articles, artigos indefinidos. The definite articles determine precisely a substantive, and they are o, os, a, and as. They correspond to the article the in English. For example, o trem, the train, a casa, the house, etc. The definite articles may be used before names of states and countries, o Ceará, o Brasil, and so forth. The names of the seasons of the year, o inverno, the winter, a primavera, the spring, o verão, the summer, and o outono, the autumn. The names of the cardinal points, o norte, the north, o sul, the south, o leste, the east, and o oeste, the west. Names of holidays, o Natal, the Christmas, a Páscoa, the Easter, and so on. Names of people, not obligatory, o Marcos, o Felipe, and so forth. Possessive pronouns, not obligatory, o meu livro, my book, a minha caneta, my pen, and so on. The indefinite articles generalize a substantive, and they are uns, uma, and umas. They correspond to the article a, an, and some in English. For example, garoto, a boy, umas abelhas, some bees. The indefinite articles may be used before a numerical approximation, uns 55%, about 55%, to emphasize something, esse é carro, this is a car, to indicate a member of a specific family, ele é Silva, he is a Silva family member, to refer to the work of an artist, Ontem comprei Picasso. Yesterday I bought a Picasso. Or yesterday I bought a work made by Picasso. Besides defining or not a substantive, the articles also serve to indicate the gender, masculine or feminine, and number, singular or plural, of it. The masculine definite articles are o and os, and the feminine are a and as. For example, o homem, the man, substantive, masculine, singular. As árvores, the trees, substantive, feminine, plural. The masculine indefinite articles are and uns, and the feminine are uma and umas. For example, cachorro, a dog, substantive, masculine, singular. Umas mulheres, some women, substantive, feminine, plural. The singular definite articles are o and a, and the plural are os and as. For example, os aviões, the planes, as bicicletas, the bicycles. The singular indefinite articles are and uma, and the plural are uns and umas. For example, uns livros, some books, umas canetas, some pens. In this lesson, you studied the articles in Portuguese. You saw what they exactly are and how they are classified, besides their functions. With this knowledge, you can not only talk about random objects, but also specify things or people in a speech. Now, you should be able to define or not substantives and determining them as singular or plural, and as masculine or feminine, and knowing when to do it. This is very important, as in any language, since without this knowledge, any kind of communication may be compromised. If you are not sure you have learned everything, we advise you to review this lesson, so that you can really be able to advance to the next lesson. If you think you have learned it, we invite you to continue the course.
If you think this video was useful for you, share it on your social medias and help other people to learn Portuguese as well. Show us some love too, leaving your like on the video, and if you have some suggestion or constructive criticism, leave it in the comments area.